Trump's trade war, a looming storm of higher prices. The economic landscape is shifting dramatically, and American consumers are bracing for the impact. President Trump's aggressive trade policies, particularly the recently implemented 25% tariff on Mexican exports, are sending shockwaves through the retail sector and global markets, signaling a potential price surge that could significantly impact household budgets. The fallout from these escalating trade tensions is immediate and widespread. Global stock markets experienced sharp declines following the announcement, with the S&P 500 erasing all its post-election gains. This reflects a growing unease among investors concerning the potential for a protracted and damaging trade war. Canada, Mexico, and China, all major trading partners, have vowed retaliatory measures, further intensifying the uncertainty and fueling market volatility. The immediate consequence for American consumers is stark: higher prices. Retail giants are predicting almost instantaneous price increases on a wide range of goods, directly reflecting the newly imposed tariffs. Executives across the retail spectrum are signaling an unavoidable shift in pricing, leaving consumers with little room for respite. This isn't a theoretical prediction. It's a looming reality set to impact everyday purchases. The impact on everyday essentials is particularly concerning. Fresh produce, a staple in most American households, is squarely in the crosshairs. Imports from Mexico, including beloved fruits like strawberries, avocados, and bananas, are facing the full brunt of the 25% tariff. Retail experts predict these price increases will be felt almost immediately, impacting grocery bills across the nation. This means that the cost of your morning smoothie, your afternoon guacamole, or your children's after-school snack could all soon see significant increases. Beyond produce, the ripple effect will likely touch numerous other sectors heavily reliant on imports from Mexico and Canada. This could range from manufactured goods to automotive parts, potentially impacting the prices of vehicles and other consumer durables. The full extent of these price hikes remains uncertain, but the warnings from retail leaders paint a concerning picture of widespread inflation. The Trump administration, while acknowledging potential short-term price increases, maintains its stance that these measures are necessary for long-term economic benefits. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick's assurances of a positive long-term outcome offer little solace to consumers facing immediate price increases on essential goods. The administration's argument hinges on a belief that these trade actions will ultimately lead to a more favorable economic environment, but the timeline and the tangible benefits for consumers remain unclear. This leaves American households facing a difficult choice: absorb the rising costs or drastically alter their purchasing habits. The prospect of higher grocery bills, coupled with the potential for increased prices on other essential goods, presents a real and immediate challenge to family budgets. The administration's promises of long-term economic gains offer little comfort in the face of these immediate financial burdens. This situation starkly contrasts with President Trump's campaign promises to reduce prices and improve the economic standing of average Americans. His trade policies, once hailed as a catalyst for economic revitalization, are now directly leading to price hikes, potentially eroding the very purchasing power he vowed to protect. The dissonance between the promised economic benefits and the current reality is a key factor fueling the widespread anxiety. The uncertainty surrounding the duration and ultimate impact of these trade measures only exacerbates the situation. While the administration claims long-term benefits, the lack of clarity on the timeline and the potential for further retaliatory measures leaves businesses and consumers in a state of flux. This uncertainty is a significant impediment to planning and investment, further hindering economic stability. The current situation underscores the complexities and potential pitfalls of aggressive trade policies. While the intended goal might be to bolster domestic industries and create a more favorable trade balance, the short-term consequences for consumers are undeniable and potentially severe. The question remains whether the purported long-term benefits will outweigh the immediate hardships faced by American families grappling with rising prices. The coming months will be critical in determining the true economic fallout from President Trump's trade war and whether the promised long-term gains materialize as promised. The impact on consumer spending, and subsequently the overall economy, remains a major source of uncertainty and concern. This unfolding situation demands careful monitoring and a critical assessment of both the short-term pain and the uncertain long-term gains.